again, Freddie LaChance, thank you for the follow. I was trying to sneak out of my apartment. I had a very impromptu, well, first off, if my brother and his wife are hearing this, then I obviously forgot to mute my stream on my computer before I left. And I apologize, because I'm not going to run back upstairs to do that. Which is why I was trying to be quiet after the follow. Here, I gotta set this down really quick so I can put my headlamp on. Actually, yeah, I need to put my headlamp on. Hold on. Even though I hate wearing a headlamp. But my brother and sister-in-law are visiting me, and they are asleep. I only have a little studio apartment, so I was trying to be as quiet as I could before I left. Okay. And we're gonna take off and holy cow. There we go. Can't tell, but if my Radioma, whoever that is, please don't post links on there. To answer your question, no, I don't want to be. So I don't know if my mod deleted it or not, because I can't tell, but please don't post that kind of stuff on there. And we're gonna go and knock this run out. Again, if my if I forgot to mod or forgot to mute my stream back at my house, I apologize to my brother and sister-in-law, because unless you get off and mute it on my computer, you're going to be hearing me ramble on and talk and traffic noise and everything else. Every now and then there's little pockets here on the street that do not smell pleasant. We're gonna try and get at least 12 miles this morning, if not a few more. Surprisingly, the legs are actually feeling really good. Really good, actually. But, it doesn't make any sense as many miles as I have in them this week. Yes, so what would I have about now? Probably 48. Does that sound about right? Almost 50 miles. Which, when I think about the fact that I only have 3 more days left this week, I'm like, there's no way I'm going to get 100 miles. But after this run, at least if I get 12, that'll put me at 60. And I think I gotta have more than that. A couple miles more than that. Let's see, because I did my calculations, so I should actually have. Ooh, it is chilly out here. I'm glad I wore my long sleeve shirt. I love this weather, by the way. This is the coolest it has been since probably March. April, maybe. It is 51 degrees out right now. I am loving it. Hopefully there is not. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna move that. Somebody else is gonna trip on that. Hopefully there's not a breeze when we get out here, because it is gonna be really cold if that's the case. And I'm gonna turn my headlamp on. Holy cow. It's amazing how bright this thing is after you charge the battery compared to like the other day when we were running and it was really dim. But yeah, so if I get done today, I should have at least a minimum of 60 miles after this run. Tomorrow is a 30-mile day, which will put me at 90, and then my 8-mile recovery run on Sunday. And that's why I think, because based upon my mileage for the week, I should have 103. So that means I must have oh, by the way, it's gonna be dark. We're really early in the morning, so you're mostly just gonna have to listen to me for the next probably 2 miles, because it's not gonna be very light out, so hopefully you're okay with that. Anyways, yeah, my legs are actually feeling pretty good. I'm gonna guess and say after tomorrow's run, they are not gonna feel good. I'm gonna try and fix this camera really quick. It is already going off to the right. Gosh dang, it is chilly out here. I should have worn my gloves. My hands are cold. It is 90% humidity out too, which does not help when it's 50 degrees out. It's the opposite of when it's 80 degrees out, where it feels extra warm. When it's 50 degrees out, it feels extra cold. Plus, I think I'm getting soft. My no fear of running in minus 10 degrees and snow and blizzard in Montana has turned into, like, I used to wear this regular, like a racing or a singlet, like a running singlet, when it's 40 degrees out. So now, being 50 degrees, wearing a long sleeve shirt. Yeah, I'm probably pretty sure my legs are not going to feel so good after tomorrow's run. But I'm going to take my time on it. I just need to get the distance so my legs knows what it feels like again. And then next week we start our taper, and we do have 3 weeks, I verified, because I was starting to worry about it when I was doing the math in my head the other day. So I do have a 3-week taper, which will be nice. I think my legs are going to be loving it. Even though next week is still going to be a fairly big mileage, because I still plan on getting about 75 miles next week at least. So we will can't decide what I want to do for my long run, or if I should do a long run or not, or I could just do, right around 12 daily miles or so. A little less than that, I guess. I did not stream yesterday, which you guys may have noticed. I did get a 12-mile run in yesterday morning in the downpour. If you guys saw my Instagram post, you heard me talking about running in my two least favorite weather conditions, which happen to be at the same time. I do not like running in the wind. Do not like running in the rain. And it's really bad when it's a cold wind and it's a torrential downpour. I was not happy. Oh, here, let me zoom in for you guys a little bit. The sights again, even though I can't see what I'm doing. There's the Capitol way over there. It's not going to zoom in on me, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't want to focus, I guess. Anyways, there were certain times that it felt like a hurricane, because I have ran in a hurricane before. Just so you guys know. So when I say it felt like I was running in a hurricane, that is true. In fact, I'm pretty sure I have a YouTube video when I did that last year. It is cold enough out here that it's actually making my eye water. There we go. Yeah, yesterday's run was just miserable. And it actually wasn't too bad. It was raining pretty good, but it was bearable. And then when I got up so I was doing pretty much the exact same route we're doing today. Well, started off doing the exact same route that we're going to do today. And it was bearable. I mean, it was raining pretty good, but it wasn't too windy. But it was kind of a warm wind. As soon as I crossed over the bridge, even the bridge, on top of the bridge, wasn't too bad. As soon as I crossed over the bridge, it got cold. It was a cold wind. But it still wasn't too windy. Then when I got past the Jefferson Memorial, heading up towards the Washington Monument, as soon as I broke through up there at the Washington Monument, freezing wind, hurricane conditions. It wasn't raining anymore. Vertically, it was blowing in sideways. And I was like thinking, well, maybe it's just, a portion of the storm. It'll blow through really quick. Started running up towards Washington Monument. Got up a little ways, and it wasn't letting up. It was getting worse. I was just like, nope. Turn around. And at that time, I was just like, whatever. I'll just have my 8 miles, and I'll be happy with it in these kind of conditions. Turn around, and as soon as I got back over by the tidal pool again, then it wasn't hurricane anymore. And I was looking back at the monument and it's still hurricane like conditions. So I was like, well, that's weird. It's just the way the wind was blowing through there, I guess. And because my plan was to run down to around the Capitol and back, and all the way, and then continue on down over to the Lincoln Memorial and come back on the road, or on this trail. But I was not going to make it in those nasty conditions. So then, because we got down to the Jefferson Memorial, I was like, well, it's actually not too bad out here. So I decided I'll just continue down onto East Potomac Park, down to Haines Point. And going down the east side wasn't too bad. In fact, at one time, completely stopped raining. Got all the way down to Haines Point, and I was going to come back on the west side, and I wrapped around the end of the point, started coming back. Freezing cold wind, hurricane conditions. I'm like, what the heck? And I'm like, so did we just get hit by another thing on the storm, or is it because the side of the park I'm on? Because then I would have been on the Potomac River side, which is a little bit less protected. There's still lots of trees, but so I just turned around, went back over to the other side, and then it wasn't too bad anymore. I mean, it was raining pretty hard, but I didn't have to worry about the wind as much. And coming back, got on top of the bridge, and it was gosh dang, I love it out here like this. It is really cool. I'm gonna try and zoom in for you guys again. See the Capitol building in there. There's the Washington Monument, which we're at least gonna make it to. You get to see the lights. My breath is you can see really well, even though you can't see it, I can see it. Here, I'll go to that one right there. You see the lights reflecting off the Potomac River. That's pretty cool. Anyways, climbed back up on the bridge to come back this way, and got hit with that wind again. So it's just, depending on what pocket you were at, the wind actually wasn't too bad. And then got over on this side of the river on the trail, and the wind turned into a warm wind again. It was like, so the wind on this side of the river was warm. The wind on the other side of the river was freezing. So it was just weird conditions and everything. I was completely soaked and drenched, and it took me a long time to warm up. But up here, but that whole run was, the wind and the rain was worse, but it was a warm wind, so I wasn't like freezing. And I think that's what really, and I'll tell you what, I saw 0 people out except for 2 women that were out there running just freaking beasts. They flew by me like I was standing still. I was running about an 8.5 minute pace. And they're out there and they're freaking, so I had my raincoat on and a hat on to keep the water from just drenching the top of my head and everything. And they were out there freaking shorty shorts and a sports bra. And this is over where the wind was cold. So here I have my like an actual t-shirt on. It was 70 degrees out was the actual air temperature, but with my raincoat on and one of my longer pairs of shorts, and I was cold with that wind, and they were out there just being freaking beasts. I was impressed. That's all I can say. I didn't see any other guys out here, so what's up? What's up there, guys? A little rain is gonna keep you from running. Hopefully, been doing really good with my diet this week, and then increased mileage. I haven't been starving myself, just because otherwise my legs would be completely trashed and dead. So I've been doing my best to refuel, but refuel more healthy, like healthily is what I wanted to say. I don't know if that's a word. Somebody out there comment, tell me if that's an actual word or not. So I've actually lost a little bit of weight this week, which is what my goal is. However, last night I have not gone to the store, so all I had for dinner last night was a salad, but we'll see. My dog being a complete butthead last night. Not to me, but to my brother and his wife, since they're staying with me for at least last night. I don't know if they're staying tonight or not. Don't matter to me, because I do know they want to go see my niece. Well, their niece too. Not just my niece, but his niece as well. Which are about an hour and a half away from me. I found out. I did not know that. But so I'm not sure when they're going to do that. And then go back to heading back home, but taking a long way to do it. So he's going to go see one of his friends up in Pittsburgh, I guess. So they can stay as long as they want. It's not a big deal to me. So tomorrow morning I'm taking the chance that it's only going to take me to 5 to 6 hours to do this run. If I just run a moderate pace the whole time, then it shouldn't take me more than 4.5 hours really. But to do this 30 miles, that's figuring about a 9-minute mile-ish. And walking while I'm refueling and stuff. But because I don't want to injure myself or completely destroy my legs, I'm gonna take my time, take walk breaks, that kind of stuff. And because this will be my longest run of the training block. So hopefully my dog will go outside with me first thing in the morning and go to the bathroom, and then I can take off and knock out the run and come back, and she'll still be good. I did think about getting her a a dog walk visit around lunchtime just in case, but I think she'll be okay. Whew. Okay. Well, you're pretty quick. I won't need the headlamp anymore. In fact, I probably don't need it now. Because the bridge is pretty lit up, and once we get across the bridge, the whole thing should be fairly lit up. We are still over an hour away from sunrise, but I don't see any clouds in the sky, so we should start seeing it light up actually pretty turn the light off fairly quickly. In fact, I can already see off on the horizon that the sky is starting to light up. So in about 20 minutes, it actually should be fairly light out already. I don't even see currently, there's none of the normal clouds on the horizon. That makes it to where we can't see the actual sunrise. I really wanted to stop and zoom in and show you guys the lights off over here on the way the Arlington Bridge looks and the Lincoln Memorial, but how it's lit up and everything. But there is quite a bit of bridge traffic. I cannot believe how much traffic is on this highway already. This is like more of your 8:30 in the morning traffic. Not 5:55. I guess it's 6 o'clock now, but still, it's not usually like that. This is what it usually is like right here at 6 in the morning. So I don't know why all of a sudden there's that big burst of traffic. I'll take the opportunity to zoom in a little bit for you guys. Wow, there's a lot of people out here running. I just got passed by that one guy there in front of me now, and there's somebody else coming behind me. ceases to amaze me how right when you get on top of that bridge, cars can drive over that little break in the bridge, not make any noise, but you get a trucker going over that, and it's so loud. Oh, it's a nice quiet now. It is so quiet once you get down off of that traffic, which is still crazy that it's as bad as it is right now, but it is what it is. Forgot how dark this part is. So I'll turn that back on for now until we get over on the other side over here. That's a crazy thing. So the building is lit up. There's lights. Like there's huge lights right above us right now. But it's so dark here because the lights are actually shining up on the building to make it lit up. Can you guys tell that? Yeah, you guys can see that the sky is starting to light up a bit. Actually, it looks really cool on your guys' viewfinder. Turn that off really quick. Zoom in. That looks really cool, even though it's not focusing. At all. Not focusing one bit. But yeah, you can see that direction. You barely make it out. Right there is the peak of the Capitol. It is completely just wide open sky. Let's see if I can get the moon for you guys. That's the light, that's not the moon. There it is. Okay, going again. I'm guessing that or at least I'm hoping this is the case since I forgot to mute my stream before I left, which I'm almost positive I did. Looks like I dropped a, because that would have been my mod account, and it looks like I dropped my mod account by looking at the number of viewers, because it counts as a viewer, that they must have done that. So hopefully that is the case, because like I said, I feel bad that I forgot to do that. And I don't know how loud I had it, so unless my Streamlabs is broken and none of my accounts are registering right now, which could be the case, and my mod account might still be going, which, if it's not turned up too loud, probably not a big deal, but dog being an annoyance to them last night. Hopefully she wasn't too bad, because she did not want to sleep with me last night. She wanted to sleep with them. I don't know why. I thought she loved me, but I guess not. Turn my light off, because we will be in the street lamps pretty much the rest of the way for, well, no need to have my headlamp, that's for sure. In fact, once we get up here, just in case, I'm going to keep it on for a few more blocks, but once we get up here to the National Mall, I'm actually going to put it away, because I should not need it anymore. Because by the time we start coming back this direction, it should be fairly light out. I'm guessing we're probably going to be out here for about 2 hours. So hopefully, yeah, my gimbal should have enough battery, because I charged it last night. So as long as it's not doing something crazy, it should have enough battery. My phone is completely charged, so it should have enough battery. But if not, I can always just sign off with you guys and continue on the run. But my goal is about 2 hours. I don't know how far we'll go. Dang, that guy was hauling ass. So it is, feels a little bit colder over here temperature-wise. And of course, by now I'm a little bit sweaty, so I'm extra cold. I think it's actually a breeze. I haven't really had a breeze, and I can see a breeze over on this side. What is up with this crazy freaking traffic? Sure, and now that it's cleared up, the light's changing. It's like, I have never had to wait a whole light this early in the morning at that light. Usually around 7:30 I might have to. 7:30 or after, but never 6 o'clock in the freaking morning, or whatever it is now. 6:12. What is up with the traffic today? This is just crazy. I understand it's Friday, but are people getting excited to do fall things since it's officially fall now with the autumn equinox and everything gone? I don't know. Don't know what it is. But, cause I can see it like in the summertime, especially when you got like close to some of the holidays and everything, that people would be trying to get to work earlier so that they can leave earlier. I do need to actually, who sent messages this early in the morning? Stupid thing. There we go. I do need to slow my pace down a little bit, because I've actually been rocking it pretty fast, and I don't want to I guess I can go, because now if I really hurry I can get across where these guys go, because it's their turn. Yes, we made it. I just think this is the coolest thing early in the morning or at night, either way. Now, there's not much of a breeze up there. I am sweating pretty good though. But we are going to run down to the Capitol. Gosh dang it, I really need to. We're going to finish this segment, because this is a Strava segment. So I got to, what's the word I'm looking for? Establish my local legend status. So nobody even thinks about trying to take me down. Miko, if you're watching, which I don't think you ever will, but that's pointed towards you. He is a person I used to run with over in Seattle that now lives out here like me. So we're just gonna go all the way to the top up here, and then I'm gonna take my headlamp off and we can go down to the Capitol. A little bit breezy up here, I can definitely feel it. Making my nipples hard. Zero peeps up here. Oh. So we're not going to go that way over there. We are going to go that way. We're about supposedly 40 minutes from sunrise, even though you wouldn't know by looking at the sky over there. I'll zoom in while I take my headlamp off here for you guys. Well, I'm not taking the headlamp for you. I'm going to zoom in for you guys while I take my headlamp off for me. Okay. I got my headlamp in my butt pocket. I don't know if you saw the weirdo that just ran by, but He's like running around in a circle with his arms up in the air, like he just don't care. I will say my ears are cold, which is something I do suffer with as a runner. Well, as a person, not as a runner, but as a person, I feel it when I'm running most, because but I get like my ears will ache because when there's a little bit of wind or breeze or any of that kind of stuff. So there went that weirdo again with his arms up like he just don't care. Running circles, I guess. Okay, well, let's run down that direction. I think I only have on my schedule 8 miles for today. Does that sound right? But we're gonna try and get as many as we can, because of how good my legs are feeling. And then that way, if I fall a little bit short on tomorrow's 30 miler, it won't what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, words are failing me this morning. Essentially, it won't break my training week. Let's just put it that way. Really, anything over 25 tomorrow will be ideal, but 30 is what I'm going to be shooting for. I'm actually going to try and kind of weird. There's no way that guy is a fast runner. He has a weird running style, a little bit bigger frame, a big old pot belly, yet he was running what looked like to be about a 6-minute mile. But there's no way he can sustain that for any length amount of time. So it'd be like that one guy that kept passing us when we were going down to was that the Lincoln? Where was that? Yeah, that was the Lincoln. When we were going down there, and like we passed him, and then he took off, passed us. Then we passed him, and then he passed us. And then I figured out that, oh, he's doing intervals. And the fast pace, like when he was passing us, that was his sprint. Even though his sprint was around my tempo. This will be a little bit darker, but not. At least this. People can see me, and you guys can see the horizon and the cool lights and everything. I am wearing the Hyperion Tempos today, since I failed to tell you guys what shoes I'm wearing all the time. The other day, I was, yesterday in the rain, I wore the New Balance Fuel Cell Revel V2s, and was extremely impressed with how well it gripped on extremely wet conditions, because there was some areas on the sidewalk that's like that smooth, like really super smooth, almost like a marble granite finish. Gripped perfectly fine on that. Didn't have any issues on the blacktop part of the trail, anything. So very impressed by that. If I was wearing these shoes, I would have been slipping. It's the one bad part about the Hyperion Tempos. But is that a concern for me? No, because I am not going to be doing any speed work or anything, which is what I would use primarily these shoes for. I use them as an everyday trainer, just because I don't want to spend $600-$700 a month on shoes, and they're soft enough I can go out and run a long run. They're responsive enough and light enough that I can do tempo or threshold runs. So it's a good shoe for me. But I have other shoes that I can do easy runs and stuff in. So if it was raining outside, I'm not going to be doing any speed work. So there's no reason for me to wear these out in rain and care about the fact that they slip a little bit on smooth surfaces when they're wet. Because that's the only time they slip, is if it's a smooth surface while it's wet. Otherwise, no issues. And that makes a little sense, because I mean, I do get, it's weird because it's the outsole is a soft rubber on these shoes, but it's very durable. So it's not like a lot of shoes that when they're durable, they're really stiff, and I mean, you can feel it. This is not too bad. I had over 700 miles on my first pair, about 650 on my second pair. This is my third pair. I don't know what my mileage is already, but I bet you it's about 300 or 400. And both those other pairs, I didn't retire them because the outsole was wore out. I had to retire them because the inside was wore out. I was starting to get holes in the heel of the insole, as well as rubbing a hole on the fabric of like the heel cup and everything. So it was making it a little bit uncomfortable, but midsole still had a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Gosh dang, words are escaping me. Midsole, not springiness. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Yeah, so I like these shoes. 2 days ago, I don't know what I ran on. I ran with you guys, but I was wearing the Hoka Carbon X2s. That's what I was wearing. Why is there truckers out here? Oh, they must be changing out the car. I wonder what car they're gonna have this time. They had a Back to the Future car in there a couple weeks ago, whatever that is, the DeLorean or whatever, and then this is like a 1926 something or other. Looks like a Dick Tracy car is what I call it, which dates me. You know what Dick Tracy is, even though the Dick Tracy that I know as a kid was a movie. I'm pretty sure there was, and they're like comic books or maybe a TV series or something way back in the day. I would guess, but those are car haulers over there. I don't know what new car they're gonna have. And it's the it's the famous like car club, I guess you could say. I don't remember what their name is. They're the organization that is doing this whole car thing. But am I running? According to my watch, really slow. But I don't think I'm running that slow. Maybe I am. There is no way I'm running that slow. My watch says I'm running a 1040 mile. My body tells me I'm running a 940 mile or a 930 mile roughly. So I don't know if it's because of the buildings or what. Because that does happen sometimes. The buildings will block the signal in here. In any town, really. Yeah, because it dropped down to a 940 mile right before I stopped for the light. So, because that's when I got out in the open again. Trying to come up here and run around. I know they had a fence around here this last weekend, or the weekend before. I don't remember. Whenever they had that supposed what was it? Protest for the January 6th arrest or whatever. That pretty sure, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I'm pretty sure it was a government set up by like FBI and everybody to try and draw people out, because there really wasn't a protest and that kind of stuff. There was people here, but I'm pretty sure they all worked for FBI and everything, because they even had that one video that was like the only arrest that they made, and the cops asked him, because they have it all on audio, you can hear the audio on the video, asked him if he was working the event as part of the FBI or whatever. So it's a strange time to be living in the US, that's for sure. Looks like they took the fence down. I don't see it up anymore. So we should be able to do a nice close loop around the Capitol. I might have to take a picture really quick though, so bear with me, guys. Okay, I'm back. It is like dead calm, the little reflective pool and everything here. Wait for these cars to go by. Here we go. There is a, what do you call it? A botanical garden or something here. Which, out of everything here, now I do still want to go and see all the museums here before I leave, which will be in about 6 months. Some of them are still closed, but out of all the things around here, This is the thing I'm most excited to go see. But I don't know as if it's open because some of the museums aren't open yet. They changed the oh, maybe they didn't. Maybe it's just me. I thought they changed this up here a little bit. Because I think they did. This is new, I think. Because I don't think that used to be there. And there's nothing growing there like everywhere else. So I think it is new. But we're gonna run around the Capitol here. This is right here where I'm climbing up. You guys might not be able to notice, but it is a pretty good hill, and most of the time I'm the only one running up it. See, usually if there's people running this route, they walk up this hill and then run down the other side. Oh, there's the Capitol. Would have been cool to get here maybe 15 minutes ago or a little bit darker out. Is that the Senate, I think? Over there, the offices. The Senate. Could be Congress, I don't remember. And then, and actually as big as that building is, that's probably Congress. And then over on the other end is the Senate offices, probably. Yeah, starting to breathe. Starting to breathe pretty heavy now, so it's a pretty good hill. I gotta slow down though, we're only running a 10-minute mile. But we're almost up here. Once we get up here a little ways, and we get on the flat back part here, then it's nice and flat until we get over to the other end, and then we got a downhill. So pretty sure that's part of the buildings for the Library of Congress. I think that is too. There's multiple buildings out here, but I don't remember. Super quiet out here this time of night, or this time of morning, I mean. It is cool that you can get this close to it. And that's the Supreme Court right there. It's hard to see behind the trees, but it's right there. Oh, and now we're going downhill. Oh, this guy's over here on the stairs. Why not? Should I let him know that that's Monday morning's workout, not Friday? No, you're all wrong. We don't do that until like Tuesdays or something. And this was before I moved out here. And she looked at me like, what the hell are you talking about? to come up here the next few months for lunch too, because one of the guys that, oh, there's a fountain I've never noticed before. I wonder if that's new or I'm just completely oblivious to it, but there is a pretty cool fountain over there. I don't know why this thing is. Let's see if I can zoom in for you guys. There you go. You can't really see it though, but it's extremely blue with the light, the way the light is colored right now on it. Oops, there we go. I got people here I am goofing off, and I got other runners catching up to me. But yeah, so a guy that works for me right now, he's coming off of orders, going back to his job over at Department of Health and Human Services, and definitely want to keep in contact with him. I would like to consider him a lifelong friend because he's really cool guy. Talks to me, I don't want to say this, he keeps me from getting so worked up, I'll just say it that way. At work. Definitely puts things in perspective for me a lot of times, which is nice. And so he works over here. Oh, there's like some sort of workout club or something up here. I guess we're gonna go over here because they're all in the way. Wow, they're really in the way. Some sort of CrossFit or something. Can't quite tell what it is, but they are completely blocking my route. Like nobody can get through there. It's like, people would still like to walk through there. But I guess if that's what you want to do, you ain't doing it right now. You have to go around like I did. But anyways, after he's done at the end of the month, so maybe a couple times next month in the November, December, all that, I'll have to jump on the metro and come over here and have lunch with him. Coming out and about. It is 6:40 in the morning, so it's about right. Nobody gets out here as early as I do, hardly. That guy's speeding right there, just so you guys know. Not as bad as 2 days ago. I mean, a lady came up to that one intersection, and at the most, it is a 30-mile-an-hour zone here. And I think over on the street we were on, it's maybe 25. That guy was at least doing 70. Let's see, we're gonna go this way. I don't know why. Like, for me, running on the gravel part of the path here is the most enjoyable part of running down here at the National Mall, because it is scenic. You can see things. It's more wide open. You can actually see the Washington Monument ahead of us, or if you're running the other direction, you can see the Capitol the whole time. But yeah, you get more people that run over there on the hard path next to the street, which gives you a better view of the museums, but it's not, unless you're actually on the other side of the street, you don't have a great view of the museums because of all the trees. So for me, it's like, why not be able to see this gorgeous view in front of you of all the monuments and everything, and still catch a glimpse of the museum buildings over on both sides, instead of what, if you're over there, would only be the right side. So we'll see. We will see time-wise, but it smells like exhaust out here. Yeah, so we'll see time-wise, but we should be able to probably run down to the Lincoln Memorial. Because it is 6:45. It'll be about probably 17, 18 minutes to the Lincoln Memorial. Well, that's why I smell exhaust. I think it's that old car. That smells like old car exhaust. It was giving me flashbacks to my old 63 Chevy Suburban that I used to own. Really like that vehicle, but it was getting to the point where it was costing way too much money to maintain, so I had to get rid of it. That they pulled out another vehicle. Yeah, so it makes me wonder what's going in there. I guess we'll find out on Sunday, I guess. No, because Sunday we're not going to make it all the way up here. We'll find out sometime next week. Tuesday maybe. I'll run up here, we'll see. Otherwise I might not be until Saturday, really. Next Saturday. Not tomorrow Saturday, but next Saturday. Because tomorrow Saturday I plan on running all the way down to Mount Vernon from my house. All the way down there is roughly 30 miles, so in fact it's almost exactly 30 miles, and I'm guessing that because I know it's a huge roundabout down at the end of the trail down there where the Mount Vernon properties are. So, because that's where the George Washington, some sort of museum and stuff is down at it. But, depending on what I do down there, I could probably really extend it past 30 miles if I wanted to. But my plan is just to go all the way down there, try and make it all the way down to the roundabout, let's put it that way, and if it's 15 miles, turn right around and come back. if it's a little less than 15 miles, I'll check it out and see, but most likely I'm still going to just turn around and come back. So I can always make up some extra miles up in this area. Not up here, but I mean up closer to home once I get back into like Crystal City. Roughly 10 minutes to the Lincoln Memorial if we take the straight route. Get is all these people that run on the left, like that guy. You should treat this path just like a road or any other path where you run on the right hand side, you pass on the left. Yet earlier when we were over on the other side, people were running straight at us on this side of the path. It's like just, is it a big deal? No, but it definitely throws off everything. What was that? That was 7 miles. So let's see, we would be at that would be 11 and a half roughly. So if we go down, we might make 13. 13 would definitely be a good day. So let's run down to the Lincoln and come back, because I should have plenty of time to make it back in time for my 8 o'clock meeting. Surprised I haven't heard back from my full-time management office yet. I sent them my paperwork. Whatever day that was, Monday or Tuesday. I figured they would have responded by now. Because I need to know if there's any issues with it. There shouldn't be, but I'm sure they'll come up with some. The problem is I can guarantee I know the regulation better than they do, yet they have their own ways of interpreting it. And as I found out last week, they write their own policies that don't necessarily align with the regulation. So I'm sure they probably have a little bit of that too. And of course, we hit this light at the exact wrong time. And I really have to pee. I'm just going to throw that out there as well. So we got here 6:54. That like took a couple extra minutes longer than I thought it would. We should still be okay though. Once we get up here to the Lincoln Memorial, I'll have to reevaluate if we want to come back down this way or if we want to just go down the river. But we'll see. Not really running faster than I was, but I slowed down just to not make it awkward. But they're running over there. It's like, I want you to at least run up this, get a little vertical. But probably because they're at the max of their pace, because I could tell, especially that guy in the lead, he slowed down a lot now. But when I was waiting for the light, it was like he was trying to show off. I had no idea, actually, what pace I was running, because he was way behind me if he was able to see me. Because we had to wait at that street light for a long time. But, yeah, he took off like, I'm going to show off, show you how much better of a runner I am. And he's not. And of course it's 6:56, so my work is starting to message. My hands are freezing. That's like kind of how cold it is. They're a little bit, I've been sweating, but the definitely crispness in the air, my hands get cold anyways. So they're sweating a little bit. And then because of the cold air, they're making my hands even feel really cold. But my nose is running something fierce as it's a little bit chilly out. For some reason my gimbal is going a little crazy. I can feel it, like being a little jerky and stuff. So hopefully it doesn't wear down the battery too quick, because we ran into that about a month ago where I was out here running on a So my gimbal, fully charged, lasts about, depending on what kind of conditions and everything we're running in. Anywhere from 3.5 to 4 hours usually. We didn't even make it 2 hours on that one run, and the battery was completely dead, but it was just freaking out. Do we want to run along the reflective pool? I think so. I haven't done that for a long time, and it's not too bad out today, so I don't think we have to worry about bugs. There's not a lot of people walking on here. There is a whole lot of people up at that. I say a whole lot of people. For this time of the morning, there's a whole lot of people up on the Lincoln Memorial. Usually there's not that many people. So that either means that group of military people from Fort Myers are over here doing PT, or some other group is doing PT. Flagpole is just dead calm right now. The ducks are out enjoying the morning, talking to each other. Good morning, ducks. Yes, good morning to you too. Quite talkative this morning. There is so many people out here. This is nothing like if we came out here at, say, 6, 7 o'clock tonight. It would be so freaking busy. Just nuts. So this is nothing compared to that. But for 7 o'clock in the morning, yeah, that is really busy. I see for you guys it's still too far away for you to see how many people are up there, but there's a lot of people. It's too early for tour buses, so I don't know where all these people came from, but we're not going to be able to spend any time up here. We're going to have to turn and burn. So that I can get home in time for my first meeting. Oh, there's a person with a Boston shirt, Boston Marathon shirt on. She looks like a good runner too. Maybe one day I'll get one of those. But good morning, ducks. Definitely not. There's a lot of photographers out here. That's well, there's so many people. They're all waiting for the sunrise. Because that is all people waiting. It should be up by now, but you why. Okay, might lose you for just a quick. And I'm back. So we don't have time to. I would love to. Okay, we're good. And I see all the people up here are just waiting for that sunrise. We don't have time to wait, so we're gonna. We definitely have to turn and burn, which sucks because there's a lot of people out here taking professional photographs in the sunrise, which I can see why. I mean, it's going to be a really, really cool sunrise. One of the best I've seen in a long time. There's a little bit of clouds right there, which is weird. So you can't really see the silhouette of the U.S. Capitol as well. But other than that, it's pretty good. If that cloud wasn't there, oh my goodness, that would blow your mind. But yeah, so many professional photographers out here and amateur photographers. How about you pronounce it photographers, dumbass? Yeah, we got. I don't have time to wait, so. Even though it literally looks like it's coming up now. Like it is. Oh yeah, now looking back at the Lincoln Memorial, the sun has definitely peaked over the clouds now. Because it is lit up. See if I can show you guys back there. It's definitely getting the full range of the sun now. Oh. It is just absolutely beautiful out here. This is cooler mornings are definitely a welcomed thing because I am not a warm weather person. So this is actually really nice. Chase this squirrel. Get the squirrel. Where's the squirrel? He did not care. He like stopped there and let me put my foot down literally about 4 inches away from him, and he didn't move. He was just like, whatever. It's probably like, give me some food. It's like the park that my dog likes to go to. And just so she can see the squirrels. But you get so many people out there that feed them, which is ridiculous. People don't go to a park. No, you're good. And don't go to the park and feed the squirrels, because they're wild animals. If they get used to people going and feeding them, then they don't know how to take care of themselves as good. You know, because then they rely on people. But you'll get these squirrels now. They're in this park, and I have a bird dog, and she loves squirrels. So, but she's a pointer, so she doesn't chase them. She just points at them. But these freaking squirrels will even walk like right up to her and be like, "Oh, are you here to give me some food?" It's like, that's a freaking dog. But that's one of the other bad things about feeding squirrels. So don't do it. And there's one lady that I see all the time in this park that will like drop little things of food and all that kind of stuff. And it's like not even a natural food source for the squirrels. So the squirrels most of the time don't even eat it. The only thing that eats it is dogs like mine that, if anything even looks remotely edible on the ground, she's trying to eat it. Like one guy, he'll actually walk through there with a loaf of bread. And by loaf of bread, I mean like a French loaf, like a baguette or something. And we'll just tear off little bits and pieces and throw it around the trees in the park. My dog's a bread fiend. And refined flour and stuff like that, I doubt it's good for squirrels. I don't know, maybe they'll eat it, I don't know. You gotta remember, squirrels, they're not out there looking for a quick meal. And things like bread and, like, I swear this one lady just puts globs of oatmeal on the ground, like cooked oatmeal. That's not food that the squirrels can store for the winter. The squirrels should be out there looking for, you know, nuts and stuff that they can bury and put back in their nest and that kind of stuff. They can't do that with freaking bread and stuff like that. But who am I? I'm not a biologist. Oh, now I can see again. You know, I have not been, since we came out in that sun, I haven't been able to really see very well in front of me. I'm sure you guys probably couldn't either. Oh, I'm getting my low battery warning. So I'm probably going to lose you guys at some point, because we still have about at least 35 minutes of running left, but it's probably closer to the 40-minute mark, I'm sure, by the time we get done. be pretty close to 13 miles. So we're in a half marathon today. Well, we're not going to be at a half marathon, that's for sure. But we might hit 13 miles. Maybe. Well, let's put it this way. I might hit 13 miles. But being that I just got the low battery warning, I don't think we are going to hit 13 miles. There we go. I got the doggy out here working, loving life. Something about working dogs is you give them a job to do and they are the happiest dogs in the world to be doing that job. They're not definitely not like a family dog, I guess you could say, but because you got to give them work to do. And that's not to say they're not a lovable dog, because they are, or they can be. But they have their job, and that's what they want to do. Being a lap dog is probably not one of those. You know, that it is not warm enough out here to be running around without a shirt on. So you know that guy right there is just doing it because to show off his physique. Guarantee it. Although I will say that pre-COVID, I was pretty close to that physique myself. Not quite as pronounced muscle mass, but I was just as lean. Actually, I was probably leaner than that. I said it's definitely 6:15 or whatever. I didn't think it was 6:10. I think it was like pretty early in the, like even earlier. So that would have put us up here. Yeah, probably about 6:10, 6:15. Compared to when we were out here before, now there's some ripples out here on the tidal pool, so definitely breezy, and I could feel the breeze. And everybody else is running over that direction. That's why I didn't want to pass that one guy. I was kind of in that awkward of, I was going a little bit faster than him, but and then he started to slow down, but I figured he was probably going to be turning up here, so that's why I splitting off, so I wasn't worried about it. But then when he started slowing down, I didn't want to slow down anymore, so I passed him, and then literally within 50 meters where the intersection splits, or the trail splits, of course he took off going the other direction. But about 3 miles left, so we are going to be actually just shy of that is stinky. Is there some porta johns around here? Either that or somebody decided to just go to the bathroom. Oh, there's a pump truck pumping out some shitters. That's what it is. Whew, that's nasty. It's like yesterday, I walked outside and I got a pretty good gag reflex. And, I can eat pretty much anything, try any foods. Doesn't bother me. But yesterday morning, right around lunchtime, I went outside. So it was starting to warm up a little bit. It was maybe 80 degrees out, and going out the way we always go out, we go out by the loading dock, or right there by the loading dock is also where the garbage stuff is at. So the I don't know what you call them. They're not really garbage people or whatever, but they do that portion of they have to change out like the dumpsters and stuff out of the garbage chutes for our building. But they were power washing the garbage area, and oh my goodness, that smelled so bad. It was so rank, so disgusting. Like, even not using your nose, just trying to breathe in, you could still, you almost like taste the nastiness in your mouth. And I darn near vomited instantly. Well, there's my 10% battery warning, so I'm going to lose you guys here pretty quick. So anyways, just in case I do lose you, thank you for coming along with me today for this run. And if you haven't already, please smash that follow button. Feel free to find me on my socials listed down below. Yada yada yada, all that kind of stuff. So. But I'll keep you guys on until it completely dies. Traffic over on the other bridge going the other direction is completely stopped all the way across the bridge. Oh. College rowing team out there practicing. Pentagon straight ahead of us. Wow, even the traffic coming off of here is onto the George Washington National Parkway is backed up. Wow, look at how backed up this is. Which is crazy. Why is it backed up? Well, I guess it is stopped up here. I was looking over here further left and the traffic was moving. It's not backed up, but oh well. I guess I never thought this road right here got that busy. Okay, 2.25 miles left. So we will be at about 12.75 miles. So almost 13. I am not going to go around the block to make 13, I don't think. I don't think I'm too worried about it. But I guess I'll have to see. I'll have to see what, how much time I have left and everything. Guy, not the best running form in the world. Have you heard him? He's like stomping as he's running, and doesn't have running shoes on. They're actually basketball shoes, I noticed as he ran by. Has a lot of up and down movement. Good heel lift though. Morning. So, but at least he's out here doing it. That's more than a lot of people. It's just that's where you kind of wish you could stop and give some people some pointers and help them become better runners if they want. Morning. bunch of people from Fort Myers out here doing their rucks. I think there's like a awareness ruck of some sort going on, like Ruck 22 or something like that, I think it's called, for suicide awareness right now. So I'm not sure if you actually ruck 22 miles or what. 22 signifies the number of, I don't know how many. It's 22 suicides, but I don't know if that's like in a week or a month or a day in the military. I can't see it being a day, but maybe a month in the military. I have no idea. Surprisingly, I still feel really good. So tomorrow's 30 miler might not go so bad. Let's see, where at? 7:30. Oh yeah, I got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Cause at the most I'd be 20 minutes, but I don't see any reason why I would even be taking 20 minutes now to get back in the morning. Ooh, I can feel the heat of that sun reflecting off the water. That's not even the sun. The sun's sun, that's just the sun reflecting off the water that I feel. I think these guys are out doing something else. Not what I was talking about. I think they're probably out here having to do like a timed ruck or something with their unit. If I had to guess, or maybe they're trying to qualify to go to some HUA school or who knows what. Pretty sure it's an infantry unit that's out here. Fort Myers, it does I should know this, but I'm almost positive that they're technically an infantry unit, so could be some sort of just requirement that they have to do all the time. Well, that lady just didn't care. Not only was she passing another guy on a bike, but she's passing in between me and that runner too. How dare you inconvenience her to have to slow down one tiny little bit. See, now that guy right there. So there's a speed limit out here. That guy right there is probably going the speed limit. That last lady was not. The guy that she passed was. So many of them out here doing their rock. I guess I'm probably going to lose you guys here in the next couple minutes. So again, thank you for joining me today. And maybe while I'm out on my run tomorrow, the 30 miler, I might stream for a little bit. So stay tuned for that. And then I will definitely join you guys for stream on Sunday morning for our recovery run. And by the end of our recovery run, I would guess and say we should easily have over 100 miles, which was my goal. 2 goals for this peak of my, that is nasty. Those are rank. I obviously haven't cleaned them for a few days. I haven't cleaned them yet for the week, which I guess I'll probably do today for the weekend. And then because of the cool air, it just, that was nasty. But yeah, so this is my peak week of my training block. So my 2 goals of this week was 100 miles with a 30-mile long run. And the reason why 100 miles was so important is because I believe in the philosophy. Now, you can get by with it every now and then, but not all the time. Is your long run should not be more than 30% of your total miles of the week. So if I get 100 miles, I can do a 30-mile run. If I don't get 100 miles, can't do a 30-mile run. Because you definitely risk getting injured that way. But like I said, you can, that's not the, how would I say, an absolute, I guess. Doesn't mean you're gonna get injured if you don't do that, but over time you might. For a while you might be able to get by with just doing like every Saturday doing a 20-mile run with no other mileage. But it doesn't mean you're going to be able to get by with that all the time. And that's why I said at the beginning of the week, if I get at least 90, I can then minimum of a 25-mile long run. But my goal was a 30-miler. So. It'll be interesting to see how tomorrow plays out. I have not had a very successful training block because of my injury on my calf muscle and all that. So I've been doing what like Seth Damore calls a calculated risk. I've been taking a calculated risk on jumping my miles up each week which I can only do because I have such a significant aerobic base that I've built up over the last 4 or 5 years. So now we are about a mile off. And I got 20 minutes. Well, 19 minutes. So. I still feel pretty fresh. Other than my calf muscle being pretty tight for a couple hours after my runs this week, I haven't really felt my injury at all, which is good. Today, most of my run, I was actually running on my forefoot, so it's good news that I was able to do so many miles with my more natural running gait, I should say. Now all the bikers are coming out. Mostly probably people commuting to work, I'm guessing. Because that is the normal for this part of the morning. I do think it's odd how many people I see out on their bikes out here that are all wearing the tight, like, spandexy shirts and, for lack of better terms, the racing biking gear, like they're in the Tour de France. Many of them having, let's say, a few extra pounds. So definitely not the body physique of a competitive biker. And they're definitely not out here breaking any speed records or anything. I was like, what is the use of that? That would be like me putting on my racing singlet and my good racing shorts that I have, whether I'm doing a 10K or faster with my racing tights, or a little bit longer race with my actual split shorts. But wearing that gear, and instead of running my race pace of like 5, well, for me, which is slow, but my race pace compared to other like actual elite competition runners is slow. That's how I'm trying to say it. Of like a 5:30, 5:40 pace. And instead of putting my race gear to run that, coming out here and running a 12-minute pace. I'm not saying that somebody that does that isn't a true runner or anything like that. What I'm saying is